Manchester United have been doing very well of late under manager Erik ten Hag. However, they do have a problem position, and that is the striker. With Antony Martial being fairly unreliable when it comes to his fitness and his game time, and Wout Weghorst, albeit with his effort and determination, not necessarily having the quality to be able to lead the line for Manchester United, they do need a new striker. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be having a look at 5 players that could really fill that striking role going into next season. Please like the video and subscribe, it really would mean a lot to me. But now, let's talk about 5 strikers that could improve Manchester United. Up first is Harry Kane. Yes, arguably one of the best strikers in the world today. He is Tottenham's record goal scorer. He is England's record goal scorer. And he's not doing that bad this year either. And considering Tottenham aren't exactly doing very well, that is quite impressive. He's played 30 times for Tottenham in the Premier League and he's recorded 23 goals and 2 assists. 25 goal involvements in 30 matches is not bad at all, and a decision is going to need to be made on his future, especially with manager Antonio Conte having been sacked. Daniel Levy is going to have a decision on his hands. Harry Kane has 1 year left on his contract, and if he wants to get any sizable amount of money for him, it's now or never to be selling the England striker. Perhaps he will be stubborn enough to keep him until his contract runs out and let him leave on a free, but I don't think that makes very good business sense, does it? So he might be moving, and what better place for him to move than to Manchester United. They need a striker, he needs a new team, and it might be a match made in heaven. We'll see. Up next is a bit of a curveball, so just bear with me. Tammy Abraham. Yes, he's not exactly the flashiest of names. Yes, he's not going to cost £100 million. But perhaps that's something that Manchester United might be looking for. Yes, he's played 29 games. He's scored 6 times and assisted 4. It doesn't have the numbers of a Harry Kane, but that doesn't mean that he can't offer quite a bit to this Manchester United team. This is a different team, evolving, and one where the striker needs to play a bit more of a pivotal role in building up the play. And that means that they need someone who can both hold the ball up and make sure that they can transition through the lines. Tammy Abraham does seemingly tick all of those boxes. He's very good with the ball at his feet, and also he's very aerially strong. He's got a good presence, and it also means that Manchester United can change up the tactics where they see fit. He's only 25 years old, which means he has room to grow. He's got good experience on his shoulders, having gone to Italy and having played for Chelsea, and he's also a very hard worker. All of the qualities that might make him a very good Manchester United player. Up next is Lautaro Martinez, and he's played 42 times, got 17 goals and 7 assists. Now that's not bad at all, but they are not the statistics that I think really make him and show him off as a player. Here are some of the stats that he has compared to strikers in the top 5 leagues in Europe. And as you can see just down to the bottom, tackles, interceptions and blocks, specifically interceptions and blocks, he is doing very, very well. 97th percentile for interceptions and 87th percentile for blocks. He's also in the 87th percentile for non-penalty goals, which means he gets around about 1 goal every 2 games. And for a striker, that's not bad at all, especially when you're considering the fact that for Inter Milan, he's in competition with the likes of Romelu Lukaku for the amount of goals that he needs to be getting. Not too bad at all, and if you have a look at the stats in general, they're pretty good, and definitely something to consider for a team like Manchester United looking to invest in a young, hungry 25-year-old Argentinian centre forward. I really do think he could be that little bit of an X factor that could drive Manchester United on. But do they think the same? Dusan Blahovich was one of the players that Manchester United was thoroughly interested in. However, he ended up moving to Juventus for €81 million last January, and he hasn't exactly hit the ground running for them, and considering their financial implications and the problems that they're currently going through, they might be looking for a return on their investment sooner rather than later, and that might be an opportunity for Manchester United to swoop in. Don't get me wrong, at 23 years of age, Dusan Blahovich is definitely one of the best strikers, or one of the best young strikers in the game today, and considering his physicality, considering his presence, considering his speed, you would have thought he would be a match made in heaven for the Premier League, and perhaps with his work rate he could be a valuable asset in Erik ten Hag's side. That big transfer valuation, however, is going to be a bit of a problem, and the fact that he's only just moved might dissuade him from making yet another transfer so soon. However, it's definitely a player that Manchester United should be keeping on their radars, and one that could seriously improve them in the future. Last but certainly not least is the player at the forefront of every Manchester United fan's minds, and there is good reason for that. It's Victor Osimhen. With 23 appearances this season, in Serie A and 21 goals with 5 assists. He is doing absolutely amazing. But it's also when we have a look at his statistics in comparison with the strikers in Europe's top 5 leagues that he also comes out on top. If you see here, he has a non-penalty XG of 0.74 per 90, putting him in the 99th percentile. 4.46 shots per 90, putting him in the 99th percentile, and non-penalty goals at 0.91 per 90. That is almost a goal a game, and again in the 99th percentile. He also receives touches in the penalty area, the attacking penalty area, of 7.21 per 90, again in the 96th percentile. And considering the fact he's a striker, these are exactly the stats that you want. And the fact that he's only 24 years old, which means he has room to grow, he has experience to gain. This would be one of the signings of Manchester United's future, but he would cost a pretty penny. My question to you, is he worth it after seeing these stats, or should they go somewhere else? Is Victor Osimhen the answer? Let me know. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave the video with a like and subscribe if you haven't for more content like this coming very soon. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well. You don't want to miss what's coming up in the near future. And of course, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Who do you think Manchester United should sign, and who is the right striker for them? Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. But like I said, that's it from me for today. So thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, my friends, take care of yourselves and bye-bye.